Hi, Class 621. This is Miss Uvera. We're going to be going over take-home number 2 today. So our first question is give two equivalent fractions for 4/5. So I'm going to start by writing 4/5. And to make equivalent fractions, we can multiply the numerator and the denominator by the same factor. I'm using 2 in this case. So 4 times 2 is 8, and 5 times 2 is 10. So there's one equivalent fraction. We can take the original fraction, or the new fraction, and again multiply it by another factor. Let's pick 7 this time. So 4 times 7 is 28, and 5 times 7 is 35. So two equivalent fractions are 8/10 and 28 over 35. Number 2. Give two equivalent ratios for 6/8. We're going to use the same principle here. We're going to write it in ratio form, and moving from one number to the next, we're going to multiply by the same factor. So I'm going to multiply both numbers this time by 3. 6 times 3 is 18, and 8 times 3 is 24. So that's one equivalent ratio, 18 to 24. I also notice that I can divide both of these numbers by the same factor to get an equivalent ratio, so I'm going to divide both by 2. As long as I'm using the same number, it will give us an equivalent ratio. 6 divided by 2 is 3, and 8 divided by 2 is 4. So two equivalent ratios for 6 to 8 is 18 to 24, and 3 to 4. Number 3, complete the ratio table. I hope I can write small enough here. So for the number of cones, I'm going to increase by 1 each time. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And for the number of scoops, we're going to increase by 6s. So 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. And there's our ratio table. Number 4, divide 252 by 24. So I'm going to write it with a long division symbol. 24 can go into 25 one time. 1 times 24 is 24. The difference is 1. Bring the 2 down. 24 cannot go into 12, so I need to show that by putting a 0 over the 2 as a placeholder. 0 times 24 is 0, and my difference is 12. So our remainder becomes the numerator in our fraction, and the divisor 24 becomes the denominator. I can reduce this fraction by dividing the numerator and denominator by 12. So our quotient is 10, and 12 divided by 12 is 1. 24 divided by 12 is 2. So 10 and 1/2. And the last question, what is the ratio of stars, I'm going to circle it, to total symbols? So I'm going to count the number of stars, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we can write it with a colon, or the word 2, or as a fraction, the 4 goes in the numerator. And total symbols, I'm going to count with a different color. Let's use red. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 4 to 10, 4 to 10, or 4 over 10. All 3 of those are ratios. All right, I hope this helped. If you have any questions, please see me in class. Have a good day.